Hello, I'm Linda with this week's Spellbinders Paper Art Savvy Saturday video tutorial. The theme this week is shapeabilities, and there's such a range to choose from. I've decided to use some of the Die Delights, which are some of my favourite dies. Today for my card I've used the wrought iron, Windows 1. I've also used the Grand Decorative Labels 1 along with Grand Labels 1. My sentiment die is from the Fancy Postage Stamps, and I've also used a little circle from the Charmed I'm Sure. A few dies, so I've pre-cut them. For the base of my card I've used the Grand Decorative Labels 1, and I have folded the card and left it just inside the die a little bit, so when I open it I have a card base. Next I've cut a single layer of the same die, and I have used wax paper with the intricate dies. You just carefully slip this off. They just pop out so easily. Don't throw away your wax image, because it can be used for spritzing, it can be used as templates. They're fabulous, so that's just a little tip for you today. And the next layer I've cut is from my Mind's Eye paper, Follow Your Heart, and I've used the hexagon images and chosen one that I like because I'm going to pop that as the view through the window. I like to sand around the edges of the dies when they've been cut and embossed, just to add an extra layer, just a little, or it's the impression of an extra layer. Quick and easy. Okay. I've also popped the single layer onto the card base here. Sorry, gives us, you can see how the card's formed. I'm going to use my dies as a stencil for the next step. On the sentiment tag, a little bit of pink around it, just gently. As you can see, once you remove it, it gives a nice finish to your tag. I've pre-done one with a sentiment, and I've also pre-sponged around the windows one. It gives it more dimension. The dies are great to use this way, and it's one of my favourite techniques with them. Alright, time to assemble all the details now. I'm lining up the birdcage in the window. I've popped some foam dots on the back of the window, just putting it on there, and I've also used zip dry paper glue by Beacon Adhesives for the wrought iron fence, just centering that. And this is what we have so far. A little bit of pressure to get the fence to sit. The sentiment's popped up and centered. I put it on little foam dots, popping it on, and I also always have little roses made up using the Biddy Blossoms set, and I've grabbed one of those. I will put a link to a tutorial using them for you. Popping it on. And I do have the little circle from the Charmed I'm Sure set. I popped a sticker on it with an initial because I've made this for someone specific who has a birthday coming up. And this is what we have so far. So here we have all the layers. We've got the windows, then the fence, popping on the sentiment, the Charmed I'm Sure, and the rose. And now I'm going to finish off with some Wanna Scrap bling. And often I just take it out of the packet and line up where it's going to go. I can see that I want it to here, so cut it. That's the beauty of these. You can have them whatever size you want. All right. Gentle push. And I've also added a pearl to the side of the tag. I want a scrap pearl. And there you have my finished card. Thank you for stopping by today, and I hope you'll come back during the week and see how the rest of the week shapes up with shapeabilities.